Once upon a time, there were two brothers who had lived side by side on their farms for over 40 years. They shared machinery, traded labor and goods without a problem until a small misunderstanding turned into a major difference, and their long collaboration fell apart. The rift grew, and soon bitter words were exchanged, and weeks of silence followed. One morning, the older brother, John, received a knock on his door. An old man with a carpenter's toolbox asked for a few days of work, and John agreed. He showed the carpenter the materials he needed and left for town. The carpenter worked all day, measuring, sawing, and nailing, and by sunset, he had finished. When John returned, he was shocked to see that the carpenter had built a bridge instead of a fence. The bridge stretched from one side of the creek to the other, with handrails and all. John's younger brother was coming across, with his hand outstretched. "You are quite a fellow to build this bridge after all I've said and done," he said. The two brothers met in the middle, taking each other's hand. They turned to see the old carpenter hoist his toolbox on his shoulder. "Wait, stay a few days. I have a lot of other projects for you," said John. "I'd love to stay," the carpenter replied, "but I have many more bridges to build." The brothers stood on the bridge, feeling the cool breeze from the water. They had chosen to build a bridge instead of a fence, and it brought them peace and harmony. They forgave each other quickly and remembered the good things that they had done for each other. The moral of the story about what the carpenter did is that we should always approach every situation with an open mind and a willingness to help others. The carpenter in the story was faced with a difficult task, to build a fence for a farmer who wanted to isolate himself from his brother. However, instead of following the farmer's request, the carpenter built a bridge, which not only connected the two farms but also brought the two brothers back together. This teaches us that sometimes, we need to think outside the box and take a different approach to resolve conflicts and bring people together. The carpenter's actions demonstrate that with creativity, empathy, and a positive attitude, we can transform even the most challenging situations into opportunities for growth and connection. Ultimately, the carpenter's work reminds us that the greatest gift we can give is the gift of peace, love, and understanding. This is Wonderful Words of Life Motivation. Thanks for watching.